Hi everyone, my name is Wayne Heath and welcome to Conversations with ClubRight, a podcast about sharing my experiences as an ex-gym owner and current business owner. We're at a really exciting time where the UK fitness and wellness market is worth over £20 million. So now really is a great time to start thinking about what you can do to make things better, or even starting your own fitness business if you don't already have one. We talk about topics from retention and driving membership sales all the way through to improving processes in your club and even interviewing the occasional guest. So get yourself comfortable and let's get on with the podcast. So, welcome to Conversations with ClubRight and to Darryl White, owner of BodyHub Billericay. So, welcome to us this afternoon. Looking forward to having an interesting chat and exploring a bit more about what makes Darryl and the BodyHub work. So, you haven't always been involved in the fitness industry, have you?
No.
So what
you could say that I've got quite a colourful career
Loving
background.
Take me through that.
Yeah. Well, it would take quite a while. We've done quite a thing. I'll work backwards. So I mean, I came into
good.
I came into fitness, I guess, late in the game, through ill health actually, and before that, or just before that, I was selling advertising for a magazine.
Were you now?
Yep. And then I got severely ill, and on that journey back to health, I kind of wanted to give back, and that's kind of how I got into fitness and retrained, and obviously where I am now.
Wow.
But I've done a lot of things, and I guess as you appreciate, and everyone does, whatever you do in your past feeds into what you do in the future. So you always learn, bring those skills with you. But I've done everything. I've been a kids entertainer for a number of years. I've worked in a shoe shop. I've been a scaffold labourer. I've done what else? I've done resin stained glass. I've sold solar panels, sign making. There's a lot. I've been delivery driver. I've done a lot of things.
Fantastic. So you've got a multitude of skills, haven't you?
I like to think so.
I think you have, and I think it's that kind of attitude that allows you to run your own business and go in it headlong with the enthusiasm you have. So I know we've worked together for a while.
Yeah.
So I can I've always seen that and admired that, which is good.
Yeah.
So on the back of that, we've then got, and it's interesting you mentioned scaffolding just earlier.
Yes.
BodyHub.
Yeah.
And scaffolding
kind
of come a bit together. I can see where I'm going with it.
Yeah.
So tell me a bit about what is BodyHub?
So BodyHub, we're an outdoor obstacle centre. So obviously we've got a course. We've got a running track, an obstacle track, and a bootcamp area.
Okay.
And they kind of work separately, and they work jointly as well. So we offer bootcamp, which doesn't touch the obstacles, and that's taking anybody from off the couch for no fitness levels, right up to people that are just looking to spice up their fitness. Maybe they go to the gym 4 or 5 times a week, and they just want something a little bit different.
Okay.
It services that.
Yeah.
And then we have obstacle bootcamp, which is tough. It is tough. And then we've obviously got the obstacle course itself.
Right.
So yeah, that's kind of what the centre offers, but all obviously based around fitness.
Yeah. And you've designed the whole idea of this obstacle course. So have you that sounds quite scary in itself. Unless you're, of course, an ex-scaffolder.
I mean, obviously, so we got, I guess, look at OCR, which is obstacle course racing, and that's kind of where it came about from. So, as a kid, I always enjoyed climbing trees and climbing anything and over anything and under anything and getting dirty. I was kind of an outdoorsy person. So later in life, I found OCR, obstacle course racing. And it just, I fell in love with it. Absolutely fell in love with it. So when I went through my fitness training, becoming a PT and so on and so forth, I'm not the type of person, and it's not anything against gyms, but I'm not a gym person. I enjoy going to a gym, but to set up a business inside just isn't me.
No, that makes sense.
So to base the business around OCR, obstacle course racing, some of the obstacles I design myself. Others, you're looking at other races around the world, and you're trying to adapt them or copy them or whatever else it is. But the scaffolding does play a part for the rigs to fundamentally hang things off and so on and so forth. So there's, I guess, a connection in that respect.
So from your point of view, you've started life down this road of not being in a great place. Following this PT route. And then you were doing what we would class as traditional PT, would you say?
For a short time. I mean, I guess I got the bug for it because I got myself from a place of not really being able to play with my kids because my health was so bad, and going through that transition of getting better again and falling in love with fitness and feeling the fittest that I've ever been and the healthiest that I've ever been, to then feeling I wanted to give back. Okay. So I actually quit my job slightly on a whim, encouraged by my wife and my kids, and kind of stepped into the unknown. Not my first time working for myself, but from leaving that job to, I'm going to do this and let's see what happens.
Yeah, of course.
So straight off the bat, I knew that I wanted to do something, but it would be outdoorsy, and the kind of boot camp then came into play, and then obviously the obstacle side of things kind of bolted on. It seemed to me a natural fit anyway.
Of course, because you're now on site 2.
Yeah,
so your first original site, I remember well. I actually remember driving past it. We didn't even know each other. And seeing all this stuff going up, thinking, what the hell's going on down the road? Yeah,
it definitely grabbed attention when you see it. You can't help but go, what's that? But it also, I mean, it can be a bit intimidating because people that come to boot camp and maybe have a lower fitness level to begin with, it can be quite daunting.
Do they feel they're on show when people went past on the road?
I mean, it certainly drags people in.
Yeah, of course.
But it can freak people out at the same time.
Yeah, no, I can see how.
Yeah.
Because where the new facility is, it's much, much, much larger, isn't it?
A lot bigger. Yeah. Definitely a lot bigger.
Just telling me about wood chip earlier, which is kind of interesting.
I love wood chip.
You do, don't you?
Yeah,
you do love a bit of wood chip. And this wood chip does what for you? It absorbs the.
Yeah, well, So I mean, it kind of. So we've got it's about 1 kilometer's worth of track that we're currently covering, so it kind of takes just that mud edge. Now, typically in an OCR race, you have a lot of mud, and it's a good thing.
And it is a good thing because you see all these wonderful things on YouTube and people getting covered in it.
Absolutely, and I love it. It's absolutely fantastic. But this is kind of almost a training facility, so the mud isn't necessarily needed. It's more about techniques and getting over the obstacles and so on and so forth. So to have it all weather, that's where the wood chip comes in. So yeah.
So you are everyone's local tree surgeon's favourite.
I would like to. Yeah, I'd like to think so.
So the whole idea has come from you wanting to be outdoors, which sounds great, and combining PT and the outdoors. And let's be fair, it's actually this year's been quite mild, and it's been wet. Yeah, but actually it's mild. It's not as bad as it has been in years gone by.
No, it's been good.
How do you find it? Sort of encouraging people to come out into the dark mornings. Is that a challenge?
Yes and no. I mean, the existing customers or existing clients that we have, they know that if it's a cold morning or fresh morning, as we like to call it, they warm up pretty quick. Yeah. They're taking layers off. They're in t-shirts whenever maybe it's icy because it's a workout. Yeah, at the end of the day. If you go to the gym, you got the aircon on even if it's cold outside.
Exactly, you're cooling down even.
But yeah, for new people, to entice new people, I guess it just depends on the person. Again, some people love the outdoors. It won't bother them. Yeah. Some people think, I'll wait maybe until springtime, until the weather's a bit warmer and they'll come. Yeah. That's just an individual thing, really.
Exactly. And I think it's all about having something that, a boot camp. We've had boot camps around for some time. You could argue that's nothing really new. When you're sort of entering into obstacle courses, that starts to make it fun. Yeah,
it definitely does. I mean, again, from boot campers, we've got people that are, again, as I mentioned, starting off in their fitness journey, and I like to mention to them that although they may not be able to do those obstacles or feel that they can't do those obstacles, to don't wipe it out of their mind. It's something to work towards. It's always good to have these sort of marker points, as I call them. Indeed, if that's what they're interested in, because a lot of people come to boot camp and don't want to, and nor will they ever want to do the obstacles, and that's fine. We all like different things. Some people go to hula hoop class, some people go to yoga, some people go to spinning class. There's exercise for everybody.
Of course.
And
these are all ages, aren't they, as well?
Yeah. So it's boot camp 16 plus. And I've got, I think, I'd guess my youngest is probably about 22 at the moment. My oldest, I think, is about 57.
Wow.
So yeah.
So you kind of, are you doing kids parties? I know you were looking at that one.
Yeah, so we do kids parties in the obstacle side of things.
The outdoor stuff.
Yeah, the kids go absolutely mental, which is what they want, and they get absolutely exhausted. So yeah, we do kids parties. We also do then group booking, so it could be stag and hen.
Oh, okay.
And we also do corporate team days, which is a little bit more involved because they've got tasks that they've got to complete. Obviously, being team building.
So what's the task then? So tell me a bit more about that.
There would generally be multiple tasks. So, for example, it could be that they've got to fill a container with water. And while somebody goes around the obstacle course with that container of water, trying not to spill it, they bring it all the way back to then put it in a tube so that a key will rise that opens a lock. Then they've also got to get
Sounds like celebrity get me out of here.
It's a wee bit. It's a bit like that. And Crystal Maze is shopping.
Yeah, exactly.
But the idea is to get everyone working together. And
Okay.
I think what happens is that the companies, like all these team building events, is they realise that they've each got these strengths and weaknesses that they maybe don't ordinarily shine in the workplace.
Yeah.
And it gives people a different, perhaps, respect for each other as well. So yeah, they're quite fun.
That does sound interesting, actually.
Yeah,
that does sound interesting. So, from your point of view, you've done a lot.
Yeah.
And there's a few things I didn't actually appreciate you hadn't done. So that's
there's probably more as well.
interesting. So more of that off camera, right?
Yeah.
I mean, from a point of view of people you've worked with, what would you say the best piece of advice you've ever been received or been given would be?
There's so much. I do a lot of work on mindset for myself, and I follow a lot of people on podcasts, and you get a lot of golden nuggets, and I think it's perhaps don't surround yourself with people that think you're going to fail.
It's a very interesting point.
And probably quite kin to me, because when you start your own business, which I'm sure you can appreciate,
absolutely,
some people aren't built that way, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. And some people will look at you weird and say, "Why are you risking? Why are you doing that?" And depending, those risks could be bigger than others.
Yeah.
And at those times, or times you're going to expand, or whatever else it is, even if you're going to start training and doing it a different way, you don't need that negativity around. You don't need somebody beside you saying you're not going to be able to do that.
Yes.
That's not going to work.
It's like a little person on your shoulder, sort of constantly in your ear, going, "Well, actually, that's maybe not such a good idea, fella. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that?"
It's just not needed. I mean, to say you're similar to the people that you hang around. If you hang around negative people, that's going to rub off on you.
I think it definitely does.
You're around positive people, that'll rub off on you too. So I try not to surround myself with those kinds of people. Surround yourself with the people that you need.
Yes.
For what you're going to do, what you're going to work towards and achieve.
I think it's like, I feel exactly the same as you, and I feel very proud that we are, as a team at ClubRight, we've got very positive people, and everyone's got different ideas, good and bad, same as me. I have ideas, good and bad, but at the same time we all bounce off each other, and that kind of makes it work.
It does, and I think a team is quite important. I think you said team as well, because being positive, whenever I was ill, I find I lost a lot of self-belief, and I really struggled, and I started to become negative in myself. And when I made that switch to, I need to change this, I need to get fit, I need to get healthy, and I need my mindset. Our strapline is health, fitness and well-being.
Of course.
And I made that mental shift to I'm going to become more positive. And it is a conscious decision that you've got to make, because as a team, I'm sure you come in here and we have our off days, and some days you may not feel particularly positive, and it's that team then that switches you around to bring you back in check. So it's
Can't worry about that. That positive mindset, I think you're 100% right, and it's the kind of thing that if you were talking to someone who was thinking about taking the journey you've done with an outdoor boot camp, what sort of advice would you give them? Not they're going to open next door to you, of course. That's one thing.
No, hopefully not. No, if it's outdoors, you got to like the outdoors. Otherwise, you wouldn't do it. All weathers. You have to be creative in terms of finding out how to keep people motivated, which generally is the case anyway. But when the weather's not particularly great, you got to keep those people motivated.
You've got to be positive to get out that door.
Yeah, 100%. But if they're going to set up their own boot camp, it's generally, you're talking about setting up a business, and everything applies. You are everything in that business, and you've got to get as much advice as possible, learn as much as you can, and take whatever is relevant to you and move forward with it. But if it's outdoor boot camp, you've got to keep positive. I open the gates at 5:30 in the morning, and if it's teeming with rain,
you're the man that's there, right?
You're the man that's there, and you've got to, not fakely, but you've got to be positive. You've got to put on that happy face, and people are coming to you for a reason, and they're coming to you when the weather's bad. And if you're not on form, then you're letting them down. You're letting them down.
And it's all part of that customer experience, isn't it?
100%.
That positive attitude that you have engages the people that are coming to work out with you, and they want to feel a positive vibe. And of course, if you're not in a good space, they're not going to feel in a good space. So the whole feeling of that workout is not going to be what they want. No,
100%. And I get a lot of people that come to boot camp from a mental well-being point of view. A lot of my customers, they have got very stressful jobs.
Yeah.
And they come to the evening classes, and it helps them switch off, helps them just to de-junk everything.
It's that release, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. And a lot of people suffer from anxieties as well, and the gym environment, inside gym environment, unfortunately fuels that. It's nothing against that gym, it's just them.
Yeah.
And being outdoors helps just to release that, because there's more open space.
There's
and
no
also
boundaries, is there? You haven't got the walls that hold you in.
Yeah, and the health benefits as well, being outdoors is,
Yeah.
there's huge. So
that fresh air. My son's exactly the same. Runs around like an absolute lunatic.
Yeah.
Loves the outdoors.
Yeah.
If I looked at my eldest daughter, totally the opposite.
Yeah.
And my youngest, she loves the outdoors. But 3 children, they're so polar opposites. They're different in the way they like it and enjoy it.
It's fantastic.
But you're kind of not just a fitness instructor, are you? You've actually done a bit of writing. You are a writer of a book with yourself and Jodie.
Yeah.
Tell me a bit about this.
So my wife. So when you're a physical centre, you can help so many people, as in you're based locally, and we really like to give back. Jodie is quite a backbone in the business as well, and helping support. We've got an online Facebook group, and she puts a lot of information in there too. So the idea was to write a book, because we've done a lot of research ourselves, and people write in wonderful ways. Some was more technical than others, and we wanted to basically write the book that we were searching for, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
So we put together, again, based on our strapline, health, fitness and well-being, we put this book together, Your Body Bible, looking at those aspects. Sort of introduction to ourselves on our journey, things that we find, helping with mindset, trying to create habits, trying to create good habits to move forward with. There's a load of recipes in there as well, which is great. That
I've seen a lot of them on your morning sessions when you're making.
Well, not just maybe dinners as well.
Oh, okay.
There's snacks. There's a whole host of great menu in there. There's a lot of information in there. I think that there's enough information there to help support somebody to really then move forward and take control of their health, fitness, and well-being. We're quite very proud of the book.
So it's a book that's covering mindset.
Yep.
Healthy eating.
Yep.
Recipes to support that.
Yeah.
And obviously, it sounds like it's giving a bit of a structure to someone's typically unhealthy inverted commas day. Are we kind of?
Yeah, I mean, we try and talk about having sort of a daily plan, the ideal sort of daily plan. Looking at stretching, meditation, things like that, and people will take from it like they do, take from it what they want or what they will.
That makes sense.
But we thought you've got to give everything, and then people will extract whatever they feel that they need from that. So it's a bit of it's supporting everything on their journey. So
that book, where do I get it?
Amazon.
So it's on Amazon, a printed item.
Yeah, it's
as well as digital format as well.
Digital Kindle version as well. Yeah, absolutely. So you can just go on Amazon, type in Your Body Bible, bink, up it'll pop.
Fantastic. So how long does it take you to create that book? Obviously a long time.
Was that? Yeah. I have to say, Jodie spent the majority of the time on this. I would say a year.
Really?
Heading towards a year.
Because I've actually often, someone said to me a long while ago that it's something that I should look at doing as well.
Right. Okay.
And I must admit, the actual time involved scared the living daylights out of me. I've got to be honest at the time, but. How did you put that together? I'm sort of now. Was it just literally a Word document and off you go?
Yeah, that's kind of how it started. My background is actually in graphic design as well.
So now comes in another job, you see.
So from that side of thing, my mind was starting to work on that as the book was starting to evolve, and it started a Word document, and you start to sort of put chunks down, and then start to formalize those chunks as you reread it. I'm presuming most people do this when they write a book. You start, re-edit, change it, and you might find more information. It's just a constant sort of editing flux. It just sort of evolves chapter by chapter, and then you put it obviously in the graphical format, and then it starts to bring it to life more, give more. So
you
excitement.
put together the words, the graphics,
and
then that gets given to a publisher.
Well, Amazon do wonderful fulfillment. Yeah, they just go in, they print it all and ship it all out. Dead easy.
Absolutely incredible.
Fantastic. Well, it's the way the world is, the internet. So self-publishing is made easier. Obviously, you still got to do the promotion side of it that a publisher would ordinarily take care of.
Yeah, of course.
But equally, your own online presence, ours, then it's a natural way. Those people that follow you, theoretically would be interested in the book. So,
and then they can share that with other people as well.
Yep.
So they can find. Where can they find you as an individual online?
On My Body Hub, on Instagram,
Radio,
Facebook, Twitter. What else we got? We got YouTube. Me personally on Facebook, also on TikTok. LinkedIn. Pretty much most
and
platforms.
Of course, the Amazon world of books as well.
Yeah.
And how much is the book as a shameless plug?
$14.99 for the book,
$14.99
or $9.99 obviously Kindle version.
Well, I need to get myself a book clearly, because and I also want to get it signed, of course, because if I know the main man, I need yourself and Jodie to sign that.
I'm sure I could do that. Which
would be awesome. But fantastic! Thanks for coming down to join us in conversations at ClubRight, and looking forward to hearing more about how the Body Hub goes.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Thanks for having me. Cheers.
Thanks for listening. We want to help as many business owners as we can in this podcast. So remember to share it with your friends and let us know what topics you would like us to talk about next. See you next time.